Yes.
All right. Nice to meet you, Samuel, from the Republic of Kenya. You are in Uganda today.
Yes.
May you please greet my fellow Ugandans, your fellow farmers.
Yes, thank you. This is Sampal Dairy Farm, Samuel Muturi from Kiabu Githunguri. And today we are very happy to be in Uganda. This is Ruero district. And we came to visit farmers here. We arrived here yesterday. We were bringing some heifers, and today we decided we have to visit my friend and colleague Samuel and see how he's progressing with the project. Yes, Samuel.
Samuel,
Yes.
nice to meet you. I have a few questions
Okay.
I may wish to ask you.
Okay.
And the first question is, how many cows did you start with as Sampao Dairy Farm, and how much money did you start with in the pocket?
Wow. That's a tricky question, Sampal, because when I was starting dairy farm, I was starting as Samuel Muturi and not as Sampal. But in the same line, I started when I was in secondary school. I was doing bull. I was farming bulls in Form 3 and Form 4. But when I came out, after Form 4, I sold 3 bulls. Then I bought small heifers, which were 6 of them, because I needed some few coins. I was doing computer engineering, Kiabu Institute of Science and Technology, but unfortunately, I did not go through the course, but I thank God. So I started with bulls, then 6 small heifers, which I can say they are the one that started what we call Sampal Dairy Farm.
When you compute it into money, like how much money did you start with?
At that time, to be honest with you, the animals were not as much as expensive as they are, because at the moment we were buying the second generation animals. So because the bulls I sold, they were ranging at 60,000 each. There were 3, that is 180,000. Then I bought small calves, heifers, they were 6. I was buying at 25,000. They were 6. Yeah, so it was 150,000. That's what I used.
That is Kenyan money.
Kenyan money.
Because we are here in Uganda.
Oh, sorry. Kenyan money, so you can do the conversion. Okay. Let's say if we use today's exchange rate, we will say that I started my dairy farming with approximately 4.5 million Ugandan shillings.
Uganda shillings.
Yes.
Okay. What was your biggest fear before starting Sampao Dairy Farm? And did you overcome that fear?
Yes. My biggest fear was I bought some heifers. I'm not that familiar with doing that dairy farming. So I was worrying, what if 1 or 2 or 3 dies? So I will lose the money that I used. Again, I was wondering, so if I try to do this farming, where will I get the market? You see, for bulls, it was about beef. And beef, people consume beef on daily basis. So my biggest worry was if they die, and if I may be attacked by a disease, let's say FMD, the foot and mouth, or any other disease that will wipe out my herd. That was my biggest fear that I had at the moment.
How did you overcome that kind of fear?
Fortunately, by God's grace, I say there was this, we have the cooperative in Githunguri that was started many years ago by the farmers in Githunguri. And someone, close relative, encouraged me that they will give me the cements at a very lower price. I kept those animals for across 1 year, one year and some few months, around 3 to 4 months. And I inseminated the animals. And by then, the sex cements were not that expensive as well, because things were not, we are talking about 12, 13 years ago. So they were not that expensive, and they were charging us around 750 shillings each. 750 shillings each for sexed semen. And I did serve all of the 6 heifers all together because we were using hormone at the time.
Okay.
Yes.
Samuel.
Yes.
Another question. Kenyan is ahead of us. I mean, Ugandan is in dairy farming. What's that one thing Ugandans are doing wrong that Kenyans do right?
Actually, to my own perspective, they are not doing anything wrong. What I can say is that they are living in their comfort zones. You see, if you are living in your comfort zone, you have everything at your disposal, and you have food. And you know, for us as young men or farmers or someone who is not, doesn't have much money, as we may say, you'll be worried of where are you going to get your food for today or for tomorrow for your family. But Ugandan, because they have very big herds, you see, they are now in comfort zone. They are not thinking very well into dairy farming. I'm not saying they are not thinking, but into what we do now, the dairy farming. You see, for Uganda, let me tell you, my friend Samuel, what we feed our animals, 50% comes from Uganda. Do you know that?
Sure.
Yes. We get, what do you call the machicha? The kikaja.
The chikanja.
We get from your country, right? The maize bran, or what we call maize bran and maize jam, you get from your country, right?
Sure.
You see trucks, Kenyan trucks, coming to get those things here, bringing to Githunguri. Remember, Githunguri is a small constituency, but it feeds the whole of Kenya with milk. We are the best farmers in East and Central Africa.
That small area, Githunguri.
That small area, Githunguri is a constituency. And the Fresher company buys milk from only the farmers. Remember, Githunguri dairy farmers, the cooperative, the Fresher, it is owned by the farmers. It is not a private entity. It is not a government entity. It is owned purely by farmers. So, Ugandans, the only thing they lack is now, what I may say, they lack the pure pedigree or the 4th generation animals, and also they lack what we call the know-how or the knowledge. That is the only thing that they lack. Actually, for the people who are now doing dairy farming in Uganda, people who have come through Sampal Dairy Farm, I think even you can bear witness they are doing marvelous.
Okay.
Yes.
Another question.
Okay.
Samuel.
Yes.
Please try to be honest. How much does one cow eat per day in money?
In money?
Yes.
So, allow me to dispose that, let's say it in monthly basis. Okay. I won't say it in daily, because I've seen online people trying to give information that is not correct to farmers.
Wrong information.
The wrong information, that is where I'm coming to. So, you see, when you are doing dairy farming, for me, I tell my farmers, don't expect that animal to give you 70% of what it is yielding. You are supposed to get yourself allowed 30%.
As a profit?
Yes. Let the animals and their welfare have the 70%. And you'll be at peace with that. For example, You see, let's say, for you to break even, your animal should be producing an average of 25 liters.
An average of
25 liters.
every day.
Yes.
Is that possible? A single cow,
minimum of 25 liters.
Samuel.
Yes.
Is that possible? A single cow to give or to produce 20 liters of milk a day?
It is very possible. It is very possible because for me, I'm saying as bare minimum. You're supposed 25. To be milking 25 liters a day for you to break even. Let's do the calculations.
Okay.
So I've been hearing people giving the information that you, the farmer, you'll be getting 70% or 60%, while the animal will be taking away the 30%, which I may call them illusions because it is not the truth.
Okay.
So if your animal is giving you 25 liters a day, by 30 liters, by 30 days, that is 750 liters. That is 30 days. So from that 750 liters, assume for us we are selling milk at 50 shillings, then we'll come back and explain into the Ugandan money.
Okay.
So let me first of all do it in our currency. So 750 liters per month, selling at 50 shillings per liter, that is 37,000.
That's Kenyan money?
Kenyan money.
Okay.
That's 7,500. So your animal, allow it to have 70%. So it will be taking 26,250. So 26,250, we've minused. You've been working for that animal, which means you are going to your yard, you are cutting an napier, you want to pay yourself for that day. You've called a boda to bring you some feeds from the town. You will pay, like you bought those TMR, you have to pay, like you called a vet at night. He charged you expensively because you called him at night. He came to check your animal. So all those expenses is what we are deducting from the 100% from the 36,500. So if you do the calculation, that animal will give you around 11,250. And remember, for me, I go on the higher side. I'm not here to tell you to go on the lower side. I'm going to tell you to go on the higher side because anything may happen anytime, any day.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, as if you have answered this question, I was going to ask, what's your monthly profit from one good cow after feed, labor, and vet?
Thank you. I've just answered you. Conclusively.
Yeah. Now, if someone has 5 million Uganda money today, should they buy 2 cows or build this kind of shed first? What would you do? Or what would be your advice?
Wow. Samuel,
yes.
I may assume that question is self-explanatory. A reason as to why, if I tell you, you first of all buy animal because I want to sell you the animal, will I be doing you good or harm? I'll be harming you. Reason as to why, where with the animal? Will you stay with the animals in your house? No. Definitely, if you have that such kind of money, you have to first of all construct a shed for that animal.
What if I try to feed them under a big tree? We have trees here. What if I feed them under a tree?
Remember, these are pedigree animals, which they have been bred for milk purpose. They are delicate. You can't just come and take an animal and you just keep it somewhere outside on a tree shed. That isn't possible. But then, even if I know that is what you are going to do, I mean, I can't sell you that animal because animal health comes first and animals' comfortability comes first. So you have first of all to have somewhere that you are keeping your animal away from direct sunlight, away from heavy rains, somewhere that is comfortable. Yes.
Now, Samuel,
Uh-huh.
I've just got another question here.
Okay.
You have talked about pedigree. What does that mean, pedigree?
Pedigree.
Yes.
Pedigree, they are the fourth generations of the animals. Remember, these animals have been bred by the developed countries. They have purposely been bred to produce more milk. Yes, that's why we call them pedigree. They are for milk purposes. They are the fourth generations.
Oh.
Yes.
What's the first mistake it makes new quit in just 6 months or a year?
After starting dairy farming.
Yes.
Now, I have told you, you may be fed with the wrong information. So for you, Samuel, you start dairy farming expecting to earn the 70% from your animals. So once you see those are delusions and you cannot get such kind of profit, you will start by hating the dairy farming. Again, there is another problem of management. And that is the key. Who is managing your dairy farming? Who is there? Where is the market? How is the market? If you don't get market for your product, and this is a milk, are you going to say into the farming, dairy farming?
No.
Definitely not. So you have to get the right genetics, the right breeds. Again, after getting the right genetics, the right breeds, make sure that you have the forage with you. You are not buying everything, because if you are buying everything, including the feeds and the forage, you won't be able to make it in dairy farming.
Okay. Another question, Samuel. We Ugandans, as you can see, we are copying from you, Kenyans, the way you do dairy farming, the way you design the cow sheds, everything. We are trying to copy from you. What did the Kenya get wrong in 10 years ago that we should avoid now?
No, what I may say, 10 years or 10 years back, we were not having the animals that we are having at the moment. See, each and every day we try to advance in terms of the breeds. And for us as Kenyans, we have now the government that supports us with the right breeds, the right semens. Still, we import our breeds from Israel, South Africa, Denmark, and what is the name of this country? Allow me to, I'll come back there. So, you see, if you have passion in dairy farming, there is nothing you can't do to get the right genetics for you as the animals, as dairy farmer. So, the first thing, you see, 10 years ago, for us, we are still, by then we were still doing well, because I was seeing our farmers in Githunguri, they were still milking a lot of milk. And that is why I borrowed from farmers who are there, and I felt I need to do what I've seen my neighbor doing. He bought a new car from dairy farming. He's building a very big house from dairy farming. That is where I borrowed, for me, particularly me myself.
Okay. This question here. Just look around, behind. Look at that shed.
Okay.
You've seen each and everything.
Yes.
Look at my 30 posts just behind. What's the next thing I must get right or this solar shade will fade?
One thing, you've tried a lot, and for you, you've been seeing what we are doing, and I think that is why you borrowed from Kenya. You are constructing exactly what we are doing. The only mistake you've done, it's not a mistake, but you run from there. Next time, try to use treated poles. Are we together? Again, next time, you see, I can see this is where you want to put your stairs, which means the stairs will be running inside the shed. For me, being this is the 4th day, so being the 5th day tomorrow, I will change these stairs from here to this side for them to be running outside the shed. From where you've designed them to be to the outside the shed. That is the only mistake, but everything else, it is very perfect. You are on the right track, and I think you will construct many sheds here in Uganda because you borrowed perfectly from the Kenyan farmers.
Okay.
Yes.
For a Ugandan younger, for a younger Ugandan watching who is tired of salary every now and then, what 3 steps would you tell him to start dairy this year?
Now, starting dairy farming is very easy, but still needs someone who knows how persistent works. You have to be patient with the dairy farming. Remember, dairy farming is not an overnight way of getting rich. You have to be patient because you won't get rich overnight. Remember, for example, if you buy heifers today, whether in calf or whether breeding heifers, you have to wait till the production day or till the calving day so that you may start milking and you may start earning from the milk. So if you are a young person, you have passion in dairy farming, for me, I would advise, first of all, set as a side hustle. You start dairy farming as a side hustle because there will come a time when you will be tired of that monthly payments and you want to be your own boss. Remember, for me, I've never been employed anywhere in Kenya. So I've been my own boss since then. And if you go through what I've gone through, you make it in life, and when we say in dairy farming.
Okay. If you lost everything today, as a farmer, you have a farm, Sampawu Dairy Farm. I'm not saying that everything is going to. The question is, if you lost everything, would you start dairy farming again, and why?
Definitely yes. The reason as to why, or I only have one reason. Everything I have, I've got from dairy farming. And that is a direct ticket of me going back to dairy farming. Have I answered your question?
Okay.
Yes.
That is okay. Last one.
Okay.
Give us one secret. Actually, give us one secret Kenyan farmers don't share on social media, on YouTube. The thing that makes you more money.
Pardon, you said a secret?
A secret.
If it is a secret, why do you want me to expose it? And it is a secret, if at all there is. If at all there is. For me, I don't think there is any secret. The secret in dairy farming is only feeding your animals with quality feeds, not quantity, quality. Because when you're feeding your animals with quality feeds and supplements, then they even don't eat much because they have fed on quality feeds. Again, the more number of animals you have, the more profits you earn. That is the only secret. You can't have one animal and compare yourself with a person or with a farmer that is having 5 animals. The more animals you have, the more chances of getting rich fast, though not as fast as you may think.
Okay, thank you so much, Samuel. Do you have any other word for Ugandan farmers concerning about this kind of farming, zero grazing, this kind of?
Actually, for me, I would like to tell our farmers in Uganda and also farmers across East and Central Africa, because for me, I work with the farmers in East and Central Africa and Africa at large. You saw last year we exported cows to Nigeria. So for the farmers who want to start or who are into dairy farming but they are not making profits, kindly, I would like to encourage them and first of all tell you to get the knowledge from people who are working, who are already doing the successful dairy farming. If you need such kind of knowledge, you need to get trained, or you train yourself with the best farmers. Again, you can't start dairy farming because someone is doing it. You must have that person in dairy farming. It is not an overnight thing to get you rich, though for me it is the best way to getting rich.
Okay, thank you so much for sharing with us that crucial information about dairy farming. This is Be Your Own Boss. My name is Samuel Kawoya.
Thank you.